Tomela, today I just want to share a little bit of how I'm feeling. And yes, I believe that the fire has been stabilized. So there's no more burning. Now we are dealing with the aftermath. So, so this is my current state. I woke up with that sense of uh, acknowledgement. Like I have to acknowledge all the work that my people have done, and I have to acknowledge all the help that I have been given. Acknowledge everyone who worked very hard to keep the fire under control. I'm talking metaphorical. As I was going through my ascension, I have to acknowledge all the work that has been done on my spiritual path. I have to acknowledge everything that my ancestors, the spirits, and those who are helping me on this path have done. Now, how I am feeling afterwards is that I know that things are going to be different. The way that I do my work is going to be different. The way that I look at things is going to be different, and I'm going to be looking at things in an in-depth kind of mode. And I'm going to be introduced to new ways of doing things, new modalities, great things, great people. And some of my people are gonna be gone because some couldn't stay. Some will still continue to be with me going forward. I'm talking spiritually. I'm talking about those who are helping me. The group of my people. Remember that at the early stages, when things started going, like going through the death mode, right? So I went through a crisis, spiritual crisis, meaning that uncertainties and not knowing what is actually happening to me. And this not knowing bit was not a regular kind of, it was totally different from what I'm used to or what I see in others that I help. So it was totally different for me. It was like experiencing a new form of not knowing, right? And like I keep on saying, I'm not good at not knowing. But this time I was pushed to be very, very patient and accept things as they are, and not to try to be in control of the situation. As I've always been done, like I want to know what is going to happen, tomorrow and stuff like that. I was just an observer, observing what everyone is doing around me, trying to work as hard as they can to deal with what was happening, the crisis that was happening in my spiritual path. Now, along this ascension, I was sent people physically, healers physically, to come along. And I'm acknowledging them as well. I'm acknowledging them. I am acknowledging the fact that your people have to send you to me. I'm acknowledging the fact that your people and my people working together have to do some kind of emergency to keep me going. And I'm acknowledging even those who actually even travel to come here, really come here. Like I actually even met someone for the first time who just came here just to tell me what is happening, and I should not be worried too much. So like just sent to actually bring that bit, that push, the final push. So it was a beautiful thing to experience. And since I have been on a self-initiation journey, it's difficult for me to let go. And like when I'm saying let go, meaning that to accept help from outside. So I always find it difficult. I tend to rely too much on my ancestors, spirits and guides and the source. But this time, I was totally made to understand that spirituality is about uniting all the forces joining together. I know about that, but it was clear at this stage in my spiritual ascension that they all come together to mold this new person coming, to mold me into this new role that I will be going into. Anyway, the reason for this video is acknowledgement. Acknowledging those who are struggling, and even during their struggles, they don't forget to help others. Acknowledge those who are always shining a light, making sure that they do not, they are selfless in helping others. But by selfless, I don't mean disregarding their needs, but being selfless, seeing that helping one and getting one ahead before them will bring some kind of that one being ahead will be able to help pull not only one but many of us who needs a pull. So those torchbearers, and I'm acknowledging even the indirect mentors, those that we find comfort in, but in this spiritual path, especially when we are going through things that we don't understand, and our ancestors as well, they want someone outside, external, a human being, to direct us in a way that we will be able to hear and understand the messages that our ancestors are giving us spiritually. So I'm acknowledging those, and I say keep up the good work. And I'm acknowledging those who are cheering from afar, those who are always worried when they see that there's something that is not right with someone who seems to be who they're used to seeing holding it together, and they can spot when someone is not doing all right, and they keep on cheering and giving that helping hand to ensure that someone is comforted in the way that they know how. And I'm talking about the healers, the healer initiate. I'm talking about the healers in training. I'm talking about the healers. I'm talking about those of us who, when they talk, they bring comfort. I'm talking about those of us when their presence is, when you are in their presence, you feel comforted, you feel held. And I'm acknowledging all of us. And I'm acknowledging even the family members, those who knows, even the way you're talking, when you're talking to them, that it is not well. Even though you might be trying to bring out a bit, like making it look like you're fine, they can tell that, yes, you actually not. And they know how to comfort you the best way that they can. And I'm acknowledging those that we live with, the loved ones, that they know how to talk to you, to the inner you, the one that is still struggling to ascend spiritually. And I'm talking to all those who are there for all of us. I'm acknowledging everyone. I'm acknowledging you, you as a person. I'm acknowledging you for being a torchbearer for others. I'm acknowledging you for being here. I'm acknowledging you, because being here and being in the presence, even though you might be watching this and I'm not there, but for the fact that you're watching it and you're thinking about what I'm saying, it means you care. I'm acknowledging that bit of yourself. So I say that we continue as healers to keep on cheering on others, healing others in the best way that we can. And healing doesn't mean only just giving herbs. Healing doesn't mean only laying hands on someone. Healing comes in different ways. Some kind of healings are felt spiritually, energetically. We feel that healing. We feel it. When you're worried about us, we feel it. When you're worried about us and you do something because you are acknowledging that someone might need your help, and you make the first step. So we acknowledging you for the fact that you're thinking of others. So that is what I'm in this current state. I'm in a state of acknowledgement, and I will